Mark Andrews showed the world last year that he's one of the best tight ends in football. You can make the case that he's the best tight end in the game today. Last year, he led all tight ends in the NFL with 107 receptions and more than 1,300 receiving yards. He was a first-team All-Pro player, and he set the Ravens franchise records for receptions and receiving yards in a single season. And he did all that in a year where starting quarterback Lamar Jackson missed 5 games, including the final month of the season. Mark's a beast, but I still think that he gets slighted when talking about the best tight ends in the NFL. Raiders tight end Darren Waller appeared recently on the All Things Covered podcast, and he was asked about his rankings of the top 5 tight ends in the game. He put Mark at number 5, behind himself, Travis Kelce, George Kittle, and Kyle Pitts. Now look, I love Darren Waller, but I cannot agree with this list. There's no doubt in my mind that Mark deserves to be higher than number 5. And someone who agrees with me is quarterback Lamar Jackson. Lamar saw this list on Twitter yesterday, and he retweeted it. As you can see, he clearly thinks that Mark should be higher than number 5. Now, a funny note about this, Mark Andrews recently appeared on an episode of Studio 44 with Marlon Humphrey, and during that interview, Marlon tried to ask Mark about his list of the top tight ends in the game. But Mark wouldn't go there. He wouldn't even answer the question. Now, I'm going to guess that Mark would put himself higher than number 5. And something else that I know about him is that he's a motivated guy who is still out to prove himself even after a monster season last year. And he's going to be working to have an even better year in 2022. Now, before I go today, I also want to make sure you saw we dropped a new episode of Ravens Wired last night on YouTube. We give you an all-access pass to mandatory minicamp, and this is the kind of access you cannot get anywhere else. So I'm telling you, go and check it out if you haven't done so already. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.